That was a bit surprising. I was expecting that we would get to loot the area, but maybe there's nothing there. We can go back, of course.
I must take my leave of this city. I am sure the Tremere hold Anezka in their Vienna chantry. I can no longer continue here while she remains in danger.
Ardan was a consummate deceiver. The Tremere have gathered fearsome power in Vienna, and we are not ready for bloody battle with the usurpers. They invited thee to play a sinister game. They know that one day we will have to attack their Vienna chantry, and so they desire to force our hand before we are ready. I shall not be tricked. Only after we have gathered the other clans in alliance may we contemplate a strike against them. We will not venture into so palpable a trap.
But Anezka will die.
But Anezka, yeah.
Many have died in the Elder Wars, and many more will die ere Gehenna comes. But fewer will die if we bide our time and heed not the trickery of the Tremere.
I can choose two things. That is wise, but I cannot simply abandon Anezka to those fiends.
But I cannot simply abandon Anezka to those fiends?
Thou canst and thou must. Thy claim upon her is born in weak-kneed, mortal sentiment. Release such frailties, and spare thyself further wretchedness. We cut our ties to mortals when first we received the blessing of Allfather Cain. Thou hast been reborn in blood, cleansed of mortal claims. Thou art exalted. Thou art immortal. Thou art finally free!
Okay, I can select three things. Yes, I reject her. Nothing ties me to the life I once had. I thought we had Prometheans respect the mortals. I thought we Prometheans respect the mortals. I see. The mortals. Okay, so which one? I'll take this one.
I thought we Prometheans respect the mortals.
For a bumpkin of a holy warrior, thou dost reason like a Greek sage. Aye, we respect mortal men, but we do not seek kinship with the current breed. For lo these many generations, mortals have been cowed by the cleverness of the Incarnu, their faculties o'erthrown by scheming mages, and their wisdom tainted by demons. The little nobility left in them is tainted by corrupt rulers and priests. The mortals of Carthage were worthy companions. Their base progeny are not worth the spilling of the blood of immortals.
Okay. Three choices. I, Anezka is a mere mortal. I will not spill my blood for her. Or Anezka is as noble a woman as any in Carthage. We must rescue her, and I understand. I'm taking that we rescue her.
Anezka is as noble a woman as any in Carthage. We must rescue her.
Brazen brat! Thou hast earned no such right. Even faithful Wilhelm would quake in fear before making such a selfish request.
Very well, I withdraw it. I will not seek to rescue her, or perhaps, but I make it all the same.
Perhaps, but I make it all the same.
Mayhap in a generation or two, thou shalt be deemed worthy of making such a request.
Forgive me, I pay though one day find me worthy of such request. In a generation or two she will die, an old woman, even if she survives the Tsamitsi. I'll take this one.
In a generation or two, she will die an old woman, even if she survives the Tsamitsi.
Then let her die. She chose her path, not thee. She chose to enter the world of vampires. Thou canst not save the foolhardy from their own reckless ways. Remember, like Cain, we are not our brother's keepers.
I dragged her down in this vile pit, and I will draw her back again. True, she did not have to leave the convent. I cannot save her. I'll take the first one.
I dragged her down in this vile pit, and I will draw her back again.
I forbid it. Tread lightly, lest thou arouse my anger and provoke my powers upon thee.
Can you die here? Let's try and see if I continue this path. Do as thou must unto me, but I must rescue her. I know not the fate of my soul, only the state of my heart. Or, very well, I submit to thy rule. I'll take the first one. Let's see what happens.
Do as thou must, but I must rescue her. I know not the fate of my soul, only the state of my heart.
Very well. I see thy heart is fixed upon this course, and thou wilt not be denied. Go if thou wilt. Shouldst thou survive the Tremere trap, remember well this freedom I have bestowed upon thee. But I shall not attend this fool's errand. Only a Malkavian would follow thee.
Then call me a moon-mad child of Malkav, for I shall go.
Wilhelm, thou art true a friend of as any in God's kingdom. Yeah. I guess you could get rid of him now. Let's take him. Fuck. I don't know. Well, we can kill him if we don't like it.
Willem, thou art true a friend as any in God's kingdom.
A true fool. Mayhap I shall yet see this god of whom thou art overmuch fond.
Or mayhap we shall tear the foul halls of the Tremere down around their scabrous ears, and bring the black heart of their sire to a Katerina to wear as a charm.
Wilhelm, thou art mad! 2 Cainites cannot survive the house to Hexy.
Not 2, 3 shall go. Though I have no wish to see the inside of another Tremere chantry, I shall discharge my life boon by accompanying the brave Bruja who pried open the jaws of the Tremere trap and released poor Eric.
Where Christof goes, Serena goes. Mayhap 4 shall prevail where 1 cannot.
Mayhap I shall have to replace 4 Prometheans.
Come, we leave for Vienna.
Oh, thank God. I got to do something before. Letter from Anezka. Let's see what it says.
Dearest Christof, I have not seen thee since the night thou fled the convent, and I fear thou hast been swallowed by the creatures that rule the night. But dread shall not rule my heart. I am resolved to renounce my holy orders and walk the face of the earth until I unite with thee. And if thou turneth thy face from me, I shall search for such panacea as will restore thy soul and bring the rose to thy fair cheek again. Thou hast captured my heart, and I can do naught but seek thee and make us both whole. Though our cause be lost, yet shall we both be found. Thy immortal love, Anezka.
Can't he like turn her into a vampire so they can stick together forever? Can we go this way? So, quest is leave for Vienna by the east gate, but I'd like to maybe look around a bit, see if I can find something interesting.
This means traveling through the Bohemian forest. It is beset with werewolves, mortal enemies of our kind. Few Cainites survive the road.
There will be no trouble with the moon beasts while I am near. My clan has made peace with these creatures. We will have safe passage through the forest.
Very well. Let us leave by the east gate.
Okay. Where was the east gate then? Map. That down here? Yeah, that's here. Okay. Exit to Vienna. I'm gonna end the video here, but I'll go back to the place and see if I can find something interesting. And if I find something interesting, I'll add it to the video. Okay. Yeah. Let's go to Vienna.